Hey, all, I got another game in of Chain of Command at Matt's house. We played a little simpler scenario than last time, easier terrain, and it was early war. And so I kind of come in the middle of Matt explaining his force, and then I'll explain mine. Then there's a couple breaks where I come in and explain what's happening in the game. Then we do a little post game. I'm going to come in after that post game and just say a few words after that. So this is kind of sporadic, but enjoy. See ya.
I also have a light anti-tank gun. I have a 46 millimeter W36 mortar crew, which is kind of like a medium mortar. I have picked for support choices. I chose Vickers with the twin MG, the twin MG, which is 12 dice. It's like a dual machine gun tank. I took a pregame barrage. Hello, Dario. Nice to see you, sir. I took a pregame barrage, which will make it harder on the first turn, which the first turn could go forever.
The whole game could be the first turn.
I mean, the whole first turn. He has to roll a 4, 5, or 6 before he can bring something on, right?
Correct.
What happens to him if you don't roll at 4, 5, 6?
You just
don't come on?
You just don't come on.
We haven't done our patrol phase yet. We'll get to that. And I also took the medium machine gun team, or what did they call that?
I would assume also meant that uses that dice that you're using, right? So if you're trying to deploy a team and you fail,
then that uses that dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure of that.
Yep.
I also took a medium machine gun team. What did I take? Where's that? Darn it, I can't find it on the list. It's not a Vickers. It's not an armored car.
I can't imagine it's on a list 4.
It's a 4, yeah. It's on, it's the 30. It's the CKM WZ 30 MMG medium machine gun on tripod mount with 5 crew. I don't have the other 2 crew with them, so I'll just grab another couple models to represent that, because that represents how many kills you can get. So my 2 support choices are 7 TP, that 30 medium machine gun, and the Vickers, the 30 machine gun, and the pregame barrage. So that is correct, he said. Okay. So those are my support choices. So now Todd is going to describe what his Blitzkrieg Germans are like, are going to be.
All right. So I have 3 squads with the senior leader. Each squad has a junior leader, and each squad is made up of 8 riflemen of one team, and the second team is a MG34 with 3 crew and a rifleman. So that rifleman will be able to shoot while that machine gun's firing. My support is, I also took a pregame barrage. I took an entrenchment because it's different and wanted to try it out.
You took a pregame barrage too?
Yeah, man.
Loser.
I'm not going to let you come on and attack me. I took a Panzerbusch anti-tank rifle.
A what?
Panzerbusch anti-tank rifle.
A Panzerbusch?
I don't know how you say that. Sorry, German people. Panzerbusch 3839 team, 2 men. The entrenchment. Oh, and this game just a Panzer 1. Don't look at it. It's got twin machine guns. So we both have these little armored cars with twin machine guns. We have to look up the rule before we start, or well, maybe not before we start, but we learned that medium or machine guns can hurt armored vehicles. We need to look that up real quick.
Yeah, we do.
And why do I have this guy floating over here? So this is probably...
It's section 3.3.
Yeah, we'll look that up.
Says,
so that's pretty much everything I have. And so I'm also filming this for my channel. So here's our table, everyone.
Hey.
Matt's coming in this way. There's Matt. We played this last week.
Ah, Gary. Oh, look.
All right.
New barn.
So there we go.
Everybody's section.
All right, so Matt's going here. We're at about 3 hours now. We were really hoping to get done in 3 hours. We thought we might do it at the beginning because I knocked Matt's morale down significantly, but it's slowed down to nothing. He's getting up here to the edge.
Here.
Oh, yeah, there you
Move
go.
1. They can fire.
So
half effect.
Going to fire half effect, so 5 die.
4, 5, 6. That's a good roll. 3 hits, sir.
All right, I'm going to get off so I can roll the effect. All right, well, Game over, everybody, and Matt's real thrilled. You glad you had me over, Matt? So we here's our post game talk here. Matt wants
He
to.
wins, I lost, we're over.
Yeah,
it's
he's
over.
a stupid game, dumb.
I'm
bye.
done.
Polls are stupid, but polls are stupid. George is stupid. Everyone's stupid. YouTube, everybody. Not YouTube. YouTube's great. Sorry, YouTube. Anyway, well,
It was good. I made a lot of mistakes.
so
it
basically, Matt was trying to come up here with the poles and take, and it ended at the wall.
Yep.
He had hard cover. I guess I don't know what else you could have done. I guess more smoke.
Yeah.
Because so he finally got smoke in. I think I took one of the smokes away with the intern. His Vickers was way back there, so maybe he could have used some of his threes. But
I mean,
I don't remember you getting that many threes, really.
That would have been 20 dice, right? No, I'm sorry, 12 dice.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't remember you getting that many threes, honestly. But
I did.
you can check the tape.
I did at first. I got quite a few threes at first, but it really didn't make that big of a difference. I was trying to do too much with my squads. I should have just kept pressing them forward. But if you put it, that's what I don't like about. Okay,
Now, here we go. Real talk.
what I don't like about these line of sight rules, right? You have to be up against the wall to see beyond the wall.
Right.
And bolt action, if they're in the open but way behind the wall, you got intervening terrain.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. We got to figure
I
out.
had to push myself forward to expose myself to shoot at you, and you're going to shoot at me beforehand. Now, tactically, that probably did happen in real war situations. You're moving up to a wall, they're waiting for you. They see you right at the wall. So
Right.
maybe there's some reason tactically for that. But it leaves, I didn't like it because it left me exposed when I'm trying to get in a position to fire at you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So game-wise, it just
Yeah. It allowed you to get.
seemed wonky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can always try to play it the other way and see.
No. I want to play the game the way the game's played. It's just that rule to me, for a game, seems wonky.
Right.
For real life tactics, it actually is probably pretty right.
So basically, I just whittled him down. That's the name of the game. And if you caught me if you watch the video, so Matt's doing a video again, so I'll post a link to that. I said, "Yep, 14 phases. I'll knock those guys out." And
And sure enough,
sure enough,
those 14 phases in a row that you got,
yeah, I got. Yeah,
I mean,
that was ridiculous.
that was more than I got the last game too. I think.
Yeah. No one got 5 in a row.
No.
So that was disastrous. But anyway,
It was not disastrous. It was a good game. It was
So.
a good game.
he kept his player morale shot, but he's keeping a good attitude.
Yeah.
All right, time to tear down the table, man.
It was fun.
So go join if you want to see more post game chat. Go to Walkie's Wall Womb.
Walkie's Wool Womb.
I'll put a link at the bottom of the video. It's Wade again. All right, we'll see y'all.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Yep. Thanks, Matt. See ya.
No, thank you, Todd.
No, thank you, Matt.
No,
thank you
Todd.
for letting me destroy you. Goodbye.
All right, well, that was the game. It was somewhat enjoyable. It was a little bit of a blowout. It was very static defense. I didn't have to do much. Just he had to come to me, and he had to cross some barriers. Since I got home and did some reading, so what we were talking about, like the walls and the hedges, you can make it so that, in the way we were playing those obstacles, we should have been able to see over them. And they would have got light cover, and if there were 3 instances of light, it would be considered hard cover. Now, what's interesting to me is that we had the wall, a stone wall that was considered hard cover. So I don't know, it doesn't really address that. It said like hedges and low walls. Well, it was a hard low wall, but I guess you could do that, and it's just hard cover, shooting over it. So I'm not sure how that would have changed things. We both would have started shooting at each other earlier. So that we did figure that rule out. Anyway, it was enjoyable just learning some of the more of the mechanics, and we just discussed a little bit about, and I didn't capture this, how bolt action is a little bit more enjoyable definitely for solo. But this is a little bit more. This is a very fun game, but it's a little bit more of a brain burner because there's more things to think about. You roll your dice, so you don't really know what you're going to be able to do until you roll those dice. And granted, you get a dice pull in bolt action, but you know you're going to get your dice pulled at some point. You don't know what you're going to be able to do, and so it requires you to think a little bit more during the play and think about, okay, what's the best way to achieve, which is not a bad thing, like we kind of discussed. It's just a little bit more of a brain burner, and sometimes it's a little nice to just kind of a little bit less of that. And so it's I don't know, it's funny, we both were having kind of the similar thoughts, and I brought it up, and he said he'd been thinking the same thing. We're going to try a bolt action game, same scenario in bolt action, and then we both would like the idea of maybe doing jump off points, incorporating that in bolt action. So who knows? Try a couple things. It's an enjoyable game, and it's a cool design and fun. And also 5 phases in a row is painful. All right, that's that, and good times. We'll see you in the next vid.